You can't AI a life story. You can AI a life story, but not a real story. You can AI a fake story when niggas be like, this shit is a little bit too fake. Right? Like, hey, bro, like, yeah, you selling weed and trapping and gangbanging, and at the same time, you also got a mom and dad, and you losing people. All right, hold on. Let's run that back.
Doing too much.
Right?
Yeah. Now, what I will say,
like if you live it,
it's a little bit too much for me, Freya.
I hear you 100%.
For us,
bro.
like niggas, I hear it. For
Who
us,
really
it's
do
like,
it.
bro, I hear your voice when it crack on the wrong melody. When you hit a C note, when you're supposed to hit a D flat. For me, I go, I know you just hurting. And the last thing you could say out your voice is the last break you got. So I said, damn, my mama down. She really down up on them pills. My cousin addicted to cocaine and he been trying to count the mills. I'm tired of this shit. My nigga die for this a deal. Wait, I'm tired of this shit. My nigga die, he gon' deal. My nigga really understand this shit, but he don't feel what I feel. I already know exactly slave nigga in the field. I don't gotta pick no cotton just to do no oxycontin. Chilling with my niggas and I know they brain is fucking rotten. I be outside, I'm chilling with Noose. That nigga suicidal, look at his fucking face tattoo. I don't wanna cry for him, but I do it too. I don't wanna cry for him, but I do it too. You losing breath. You losing breath crying about your friends. That shit hit way harder than AI.
All right, welcome back. Rap For Me podcast, back at it again. In Trendsetters Barbershop with some new faces. And without further ado, we'll just kind of get it kicked off here. Kind of introduce everybody. And then we'll talk to our featured guests, and then we'll have some freestyles at the end. So starting with the leader of the Lawless Society, the one and only Mr.
King
Ammo
Slime.
98.
Yeah, Ammo 98, Lawless Society, starter, founder, everything. It's my cousin Noose right here, right next to me.
What's up, Noose? How you doing, man? Welcome.
What's good, bro? Thank you for having me, bro.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, good to see you. Over here, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good? My name's Pete English, British-born rapper. Been living out here for 5 years. What's happening? How's everyone doing?
Okay. Yeah, where you from?
Appreciate that. Thank you
from
very
London
much.
Or what?
Yeah, Southwest London. I was born in Kingston, grew up just like
We take
on the
all
outskirts.
comers here. We take all comers.
Yeah. Hey, yo, it's more fun in America, bro. This accent
bro?
goes way further in your city than it does in mine. You're twisted.
Hey, Chelsea Football Club, what's up, bro?
Bro, that's like now. I grew up
Far
where
out
the
the
Chelsea
ways.
training
That's out the
ground is.
ways,
Like
yeah.
fucking on some
what
fuck
I'm
shit. One of
talking
my
about,
homies from a different school growing up. That was the financial director of that shit. Like that shit. That club is a crazy place. Them boys like they play football, but they do other things as well, bro. They're funny.
We
Man.
all less, bro.
We all
Say
do other
less, bro.
things. I do a lot of other things.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Savannah, returning back. I'm a model and a dancer. That's what brought me to this podcast.
All right, cool. And then over here, special guest on the side. Go ahead and introduce yourself. That's you.
Lucas, YouTuber, political commentator, AI artist. That's what we do.
All right, cool. And then our featured guest of the evening.
Yo, this face right here.
Hey, artists.
AI, bruh. All in.
Oh, Micah, you stupid.
What type of nigga is this?
He said,
This nigga sitting beside me and just told me he not real.
you said AI artist?
AI artist, yeah.
I mean, like, is it being the artist if you're like inputting onto the AI the prompt? And I'm not taking away from what you're doing.
You gotta know
I'm
how
not
to
taking away
prompt.
from
You
what
gotta know
you're
how to
doing.
prompt.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
So
You in the metaverse. You in the metaverse.
All in, bruh.
No, hold on, real quick. What is an AI artist?
So if someone who uses artificial intelligence
To like use the vocals?
you can use vocals as well.
what do you do?
Like
Hey,
No, hold
So
on.
like he
stop.
writes your songs and everything.
100%. I mean,
So
that's
wait.
the future of.
Wait a minute, but hear me
Nah.
out. Hear me
So
out.
you just go into the AI app and you like write a song
wait.
about this, this, and that, and it just
Wait a minute.
It
Wait a
can.
minute.
Lyrics,
Hear me
all
out.
that,
Hear me
bruh.
out. Hear me out. So if I hire a pianist to play the piano
Pianist.
for me, am I a pianist?
If you hire a pianist to play the piano for you.
That's what you're doing with that.
All right, Micah, hold up. Can I cut you off real quick? I just want to ask a question. I know y'all got your shit going about it. Can I ask a
go
question?
ahead.
It's like being an AI artist, right? Like, what's that mean to you?
What's that mean?
Yeah, what's that mean to you? Like, what's
Just
the
using the
AI
power of
artist?
AI to
But what's that mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, so like, if you write like a melody or something, then you have to use someone else's vocals that you could AI in, or does that mean like you're writing a melody? I just
there's a
want to
wide
understand.
variety of how you want to use AI.
So how do you use it?
I use it. I use it for art. I can use it for animation.
No, I'm saying like, how do you use the AI?
that's how
What
I
are
use
you
it.
telling the AI when you want to create a song? What are you saying to?
I don't use it for music.
Hey, yo, you guys got a little bit misconceived. Yeah, hear me on this.
But
When
I'm
you said
saying
AI
that's what it will be used for.
Nah,
100%.
I
So
got
you
your-
create AI.
No, I utilize it. I just
What,
use it.
what he does, he
Yeah,
utilizes AI to make artwork, which is done by putting in prompts
Right,
to the
right,
AI
right.
so that he's able to have it give him a load of different options or something.
Yeah.
And then he can go specific on one of them even more. But it's like that's why the question came: is AI artists?
AI
and,
doing
like,
90% of the work.
I mean, yeah, but then at the same time, there's like the
So I'm a
refinement and
pianist.
there's,
If I
like,
hire a
visual-
pianist to play for me.
Now let him talk. You're right. Let him talk though.
I
If you
disagree
get
with
money
Micah.
off of that
Yeah.
song that the pianist does, yeah, why not? That's the only thing that matters at the
Yeah,
end.
but that's ghostwriting.
That's
That's
it.
ghostwriting, bro.
So you telling me I
pretty
could
much.
do something that I'm
ghostwriting.
Ghostwriting something different.
Industry plants exist.
Ghostwriting something different to me.
That check is real.
I'm
at
a
the end of the day.
ghostwriter full time. The check is real.
We love real checks.
But I
out
tell you
here.
this. I tell you this as a
But
person.
I like
that's
fake
what-
checks,
think that's
too.
what artists should do. Like you guys rap and whatnot. I think that instead of like people, because it's honestly going back to the whole LimeWire days. I don't know if y'all remember LimeWire.
Yeah.
Y'all that where people are like, hey, stop downloading my music. No, you gotta get ahead of it. So what you should do, you should license it out. And I've told actors this. You should license out your voice, your audio, your rhythm, your style to other people who want to create music. Get a royalty off of it. As long as you co-sign and they're not doing any fuck shit or whatever it is.
Look. Do you feel? Look. You know. I actually wait. Let's do your intro.
No, dude. Ask your question. I mean,
All
you.
right, well,
But
I
based
just
on what
wanna,
he's
bro,
saying, though,
I'm a songwriter, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I had to grind my ass off from Long Beach to Maryland, everywhere, just to like kind of get a placement. Like I barely got placements, and I had to grind my ass off, bro. And like couldn't sing at the time. I had to take vocal lessons to hear, to like working with producers and live instrumentation, like finding people that could like believe in me, bro. Made a lot of money, like doing that. Me as a person, this is me, right? So I can't talk for anyone else at this table, but I'll be honest. Like AI to me, you might change my perspective on it. So I'm an open-minded person, right? So I hope you change my mind. But
I think I will.
it's like, I hope you will. I'm saying, for me, I just kind of, hey, I need a pianist. I need a guitarist. I need this. I need a vocalist. I need a woman singer. I need a male singer that has like a clean vocal. I had to like go and search for like 3 months just to go find someone who could hit those notes and then go sell it to Chris Brown or Jason Derulo or somebody. So, you know, if it's easier now to do that, then yes, I respect it. I do respect it. But at the same time, it's like, what's the work you're putting in to like make up? Are you writing the lyrics? Are you doing this? Are you doing what with it? That's all I'm wondering.
That's all dependent on the artist, right? It all
Right.
depends on how much you want to delegate out.
right.
Because all AI is it's just an assistant, right? You have to have a destination in mind,
Right.
right? We're transitioning from the horse to the car.
Okay.
People who have nowhere to go, it doesn't matter. You
Okay.
now just going nowhere, just faster in a car.
Okay.
So that's how many people need to utilize it. Is that people? Because I'm a traditional artist, right? I'm AI artist. That's just now. But
Right.
For I did 2D animation, and I professionally do 3D animation.
Right.
But when it came to certain things where you can use an assistant, now you just have the AI. So certain things that may take years and years or months.
Now
to
you
get
take
yourself,
20 minutes.
You can
let me-
because you've
No, no, I
become
wanna
an
hear it.
expert
Wait,
in your
well, let me
field
tap in,
first.
though. Let me tap
He
into
became
this
an
real
expert
quick,
in
so I
his
wanna,
field first, theoretically. So that means that he's just utilizing it.
I
the
just
same way a
just
major
want to
do.
like.
you have to
yeah.
use it, or else the artist who uses it and is just as
So,
good as you, or may not be as
you know
good as
the
you,
laws
is gonna
already
supersede
getting-
you.
Ammo, let me tap in on this. Like recently, I have used a little bit of AI shit just because it makes it a little bit easier, and I want to check it out. I will say that AI defeats our biggest op. We all got one op in this room that's equivalent to all of us, and that's time. AI beats time for me.
Okay, facts.
And while I don't fuck with it, I can recognize that there's only so much I can do in a day. And if I got a nigga that I basically a slave that's gonna do this shit for me, I can kind of see where it's useful. But I agree with you. I don't fuck with it. But like, I was on Ableton. They got like a randomizer that's done by an AI. It just sit there and make melodies for you.
That's
Now,
just so lit.
now I don't
That's
need
just
loops.
so
Now I
lit.
don't need samples. Cause I got something that's sitting there all night while my ass is knocked out.
But is
drinking.
it only making those melodies?
That's what I'm
for you?
saying. It's only
it
making
could be
those.
making those same
No,
melodies.
this
for
the
another
this the
dude.
But that's
point,
up to
though.
you.
But
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
It's all about the
You're
prompts
right.
you use.
See what I'm saying? So it's
I
like,
mean, but
how
you look at
useful
music.
is it?
Everything been done before. You ain't do nothing new. It's all been done before.
That's true.
So it's just kind of recycling. So
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
on, man.
But a good melody, right? I don't know. What
So, Micah, every record.
If someone asked me, hey, yo, I need a song by next week or whatever, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I don't know anything about music. I don't know anything about the beats. I don't know anything about rhythm flow. None of that. I can get you something that's generic, as opposed to someone such as yourself
though.
or you who will be able to. Okay, now this is what I want to do.
Here's what leads me to the next one. Who your like top 3 artists that you listen to on your phone right now?
I'm not really big of a music person, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I like it's all Pandora. So whatever plays in Pandora. So we got Lil Wayne.
Can't argue with the algorithm sometimes.
But y'all fucking up
Drake.
the industry.
I ain't-
Cause niggas that save their life. I'm one of the niggas that music saved my life. Him too, actually. That's just
You
weird.
can still use
We
it.
grew up fucked. So like for us, like music saved our life. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just saying the truth. Like that was our God. We didn't have God. We grew up, everyone dying around us, like everything bad around us. So our God was music. Our God, our outlet, our everything was music. We didn't have nothing. So when your friend died, when my brother died, when your brother died, when your mama don't care about you, when my mama don't care about you, it became music. That was our crying. That was our pain. That was our feelings. And AI can make it in 2 minutes, and that's great, and it can make it. But I don't connect to that. So for me, I'm just.
It
But
can't do what you do.
You're right. But look, I'm saying my point about, because I the funny thing is, like, I agree with you on the AI tip. It's quicker, it's better. You're right, though. I'm just saying, what's like, for you, you say you making like the generic version, but for us, like, there's generic and authentic. Authentic to us is what we gonna go home to in our broken homes and listen to. Generic is what certain people live to when they have a home, they have a life, they have 2 parents, they have that. They don't never lost nobody. For us, when everything's broken in our life, the authentic parts, like the broken people that can't hit notes, for us, that's what molds me. What molds me is the people that can't hit notes because we grew up that way.
And like, you know,
And I'm not saying me specifically. I'm talking about my cousin. I'm talking about life.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Micah. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about all my people. So the people that I grew up with a 2-parent household myself. I didn't grow up without a dad. I grew up with a dad. I grew up with a mom too, 30 years, strong. I'm saying the feeling inside of love, connection, human beings, when they drop music and it's not perfect, that makes me feel the most complete. So the AI to me is skipping like a beat of our generation for me, but I want to understand it through your
I think
perspective.
you're working from
And I
an
want to speak on
artist,
something Emo
artist
real quick.
perspective.
It's
Yeah,
like,
go
you know,
for it.
me and Emo got a song, it was called No More Drugs or something like that.
No drugs.
Or No Drugs. I just don't feel that AI who ain't never done drugs can really speak to the pain of
It's like
losing a homie to drugs or being strong. Like, it's
like, bro.
there's certain experiences
Like,
that
ain't no pain in that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, it's
I
like
wanna
it's pain.
hear
A lot
I want to
of
hear his
How you supposed
perspective.
to feel artificial intelligence when you listen to a song, gang?
Hey, yo,
all
can I-
that music that's been written, right? That pain, it can. I hate to say it, but it can simulate all.
Hey,
that,
yo, hit me on
right?
this. Can I
'Cause
get-
it analyzes like your words, whatever it says,
You
your
can put
lyrics.
words
Hey, yo,
together, but it's
all
like
that.
real
Hey, yo, brother.
reality, bro.
Yeah, but words ain't my pain.
I
you
res-
feel me?
I
It's
respect
not my
that
pain.
100%. There's gonna be a
Wait, hold
person-
up. Let him talk, guys.
At the end of the day, it depends on what's gonna sell. They're all, just like I'll say. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What is something? Say people, I don't know, make a bottle, right? They want an authentic bottle. I want an authentic bottle. I want it to be made by someone. I don't want to manufacture any of that. There'll always be an audience for those people like that who want that raw, authentic content that comes from the heart.
Of course,
that can't
yeah.
be simulated. That can't be reproduced. But there are also, you have to take into account: is that a big enough audience to finance your livelihood? Unfortunately,
So look, right, where you from again?
I'm from LA,
You from LA? What part?
Culver City.
Culver City. So I'm from East Side Long Beach, right? So we could kind of relate. I live in Beverly Hills now. I have a great life. I have 2 parents, like I said. I look, but what it is this, right? What can people relate to, right? You say you could reach a bigger generation, all that things too, but like Billie Eilish is a great example for me to use. She grew up in a house. She didn't grow up with no financial struggles ever. She never did. She has beautiful lyrics with Phineas, her brother. She has like a sense of home though. And people were saying that she's the voice of a generation, won Grammys, won a lot of things, right? And, sells out all of her world tours, her local tours, everything, yeah? She has a sense of home. I have niggas in Watts in Grape Street that had nothing growing up. Nothing, literally nothing. Like their mamas kicked them out and they living in a trap house selling heroin or doing whatever they gotta do, right? And they listen to Billie Eilish. Wanna know why? They feel a sense of home, a sense of pain, a sense of love, a sense of something.
It's the sense of genuineness.
Right? And the AI shit is like, again, it's like when the SoundCloud era popped off with Lil Pump, right? It's like, bro, like, yeah, you could rap and do whatever the hell that was, bro. I'm not calling out names. I'm just saying you could say what you want to say just because it's fun or easy to do to make a quick buck for 2 mil. 2 mil ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. 2 mil ain't shit. I know that. 2 mil ain't shit, to me at least. So I'll tell you this. You make your little 2 mil, you get your little crib, and niggas forget about you, and people forget about you, and they stop believing you. When you have a purpose, look at J. Cole. People like J. Cole cheesy. He's selling out every world tour. Wanna know why he's selling out every world tour? Because he says the shit we don't want to say as niggas. We like, bro, I'm low-key heartbroken. I'm broke. Ain't shit going for me. My heart broken. My money not right. Shit not working. Trap didn't work. Trap dry. I had to go to jail again. Boy, I had to sit down for 6 months. Shit not working out. Right? So that shit to me is like, that you can't AI that. You can't AI a life story. You can AI a life story, but not a real story. You can AI a fake story when niggas be like, this shit is a little bit too fake, right? Like, hey, bro, like, yeah, you selling weed and trapping and gangbanging, and at the same time, you also got a mom and dad, and you losing people. All right, hold on.
What you not
yeah,
living, bro.
let's
Doing
run
too
that
much.
back,
Doing too much.
right?
Yeah.
Now, what I will say,
Like if you live it,
It's a little bit too
easier
much for
to
me
put
for
it on
AI.
paper, bro.
I hear you 100%.
For us,
bro.
like niggas, I hear it. For
Who are
us,
really
it's
doing
like,
it.
bro, I hear your voice when it crack on the wrong melody. When you hit a C note, when you're supposed to hit a D flat. For me, I go, I know you just hurting. And the last thing you could say out your voice is the last break you got. So I said, damn, my mama down. She really down up on them pills. My cousin addicted to cocaine and he been trying to count the mills. I'm tired of this shit. My nigga died, but it's a deal. Wait, I'm tired of this shit. My nigga die, he gon' deal. My nigga really understand this shit, but he don't feel what I feel. I already know exactly slave nigga in the field. I don't gotta pick no cotton just to do no oxycontin. Chilling with my niggas and I know they brain is fucking rotten. I be outside, I'm chilling with Noose. That nigga suicidal, look at his fucking face tattoo. I don't want to cry for him, but I do it too. I don't want to cry for him, but I do it too. You losing breath. You losing breath crying about your friends. That shit hit way harder than AI.
Yeah, can I get a piece on this? It's
Go
like,
for
bro,
it.
when you done 440 seconds of CPR and found them two dead, found the same homie dead 2 weeks later, yeah, like, and you're making music that bases off of that place, yeah. And I'm not putting down AI because, bro, I worked for a producer last year and we were feeding music that we were making into it to make some of the most incredible, unique melody changes and individualistic like pieces of music to add into the bodies of work we're already producing, yeah. But like that's last year before man were even thinking about writing lyrics for the shit on a like wide scale basis because he just got tapped in, bro. Like that's one thing that I seen myself and some of the most beautiful things I've ever heard were from them AIs that just shit out in fucking 15, 20 minutes. But like, in order for the AI to even conceptualize, contextualize, think about the pain in which we as people go through. And I'm telling you, bro, I got his 34-year-old girlfriend to stop crying because shit my mom told me about my uncle that died of a heroin overdose that her mom told her. Like, you can't emulate those moments and those situations. Like, you can't do it. It's like, you can't emulate like the feeling, and this is some raw shit. You can't emulate the feeling of sitting on the floor of your shower, like after doing 7 minutes, 20 seconds of CPR on your homie, and like watching him get up to try and run to the balcony after the fucking paramedics get in and give him Narcan, bro. You can't emulate that. I will never get the fucking sound of his FUD hitting the floor of that fucking bathroom out of my head. And I didn't know what he was doing in there, bro. Like with him all night, something in my head told me not to dip. But bro, those are the things that like it's funny, the other day, yeah, talking about this AI shit, they said they're putting AI in Sims. That means that, like, we're at the point where we're in a reality of two scenarios. Either we're like the original originators or we're fucking part of a fucking other originator's AI, yeah? And that's, like, that's got me fucked up because then it's thinking, like, yo, there are all of these different levels of emotion, yeah, but, like, in 1,000 years from this reality, yeah, I don't see why this couldn't be a virtual world. Easily in 1,000 years if life went on, technology went on. So, like, why the fuck is it that we can't think about these things as if like, yeah, bro, we're the ones feeling them. The AI is only going to be able to rebuttal what it is that we're making. Like, we have to be the originator. We have to be
I agree. I think it's going to get to the point. I experienced this as far as in animation, where there's something called the uncanny valley, where it looks real, but it doesn't look real, and it freaks out people.
Oh, that shit bugs me the fuck out, bro. It's like looking at that Windows XP background of the green with the grass and then the like blue of the sky, and you're like, that's not real, but I know they took that photo.
100%, and it's going to get to a point where it's going to be indistinguishable, where you're not going to be able to tell the 3D character from the human person.
And they're even doing it with vocals that they're able to recreate with AIs. Like someone said the other day, a major artist the other day even posted saying like, yo, I finally was able to put fucking Biggie on this fucking track. It was one of them old school East Coast, man, yeah? And they're like, yo, I was finally able to put Biggie on a fucking track.
That was Hit Boy.
Was it?
It's a major disruptor.
Who it was. It's
going to be a major disruptor to a whole bunch of industries, and people need to be aware of it, or they're going to find themselves losing a job. And I've seen this as far as with many artists, whether it's vocal, 2D, whatever it is. There's a certain, as you guys said, authenticity where it's like you don't like. I'm a real person. I have a real background. I have real struggles, obstacles. Like you can't simulate that. And
I don't think it's going to be a disruptor. I think it's going to be more like the economy.
It's going to be a lawsuit first.
Nah, people are going to jump on something and realize
as long
that
as we treat it right.
Because
as long
like
as we
he
treat
was saying,
AI
it's
right.
like you can copy the things that I do or maybe the patterns that I have.
You don't live it.
But the problem is the formula for them patterns is something you'll never experience.
Fucking part
Like
right
you
up.
ain't never like
You don't live it.
But if you ain't never pulled a gun out and shot at another nigga,
You don't live it.
it's different to just say it, and it's different to been in that situation. It's like that's something that AI can never.
It's
I
like
don't
when your
disagree
heart
with you,
drop
because
in your stomach, bro.
I don't disagree with anything you're saying, but everything that how it manifests itself in the vocals can be simulated. Maybe not right now, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually that drop of how the crack in the voice, that will be simulated. And you'll be able to take the data from everyone. It'll get there 100%. It'll take the data from everyone, because it'll scour the internet, right? It'll go through boards. It'll go through Instagram. It got to a point where people, right, eventually were like, yo, I don't want an Instagram. I'm not doing that. It's stupid. But eventually now, everyone has an Instagram. People were like, I don't want a Facebook. That's done. Now everyone has a Facebook. Where now, in some cases, they ask you upon applying for a job, what are your socials? Because we want to find out.
Fuck that shit.
But it will get to that point, and it will scour the internet. They'll say, hey, what do they think about this person? What do they like about that? And it will be able to analyze, well, I like that, it sounds real, and what that means to sound real. And it'll be able to emulate that. What it's going to break down to is what people are going to respond to, right? If there's going to be a market of people who still resonate with that I want that authentic rapper, right? I want people who this is actually their life. Or if it's going to go down.
It's also a lawsuit thing too, ain't it?
Oh, there is going to be a lawsuit because people are already, they're
mimicking and there
rappers' voices right
a
now.
lot of
I
AI
say
music
license
out
it
there.
out. Get your check.
Even the Drake thing, but that was a lawsuit.
Like
The Drake one got lawsuited. Like
Yeah, and
20
that was-
minutes after it released.
that was obvious.
Drake
to me
make
that that's gonna be a
214
new
million.
thing. People are gonna have to license their likeness.
And now Spotify, right? Spotify does not allow AI.
But here's my question to you, right? Because let's assume he's right? Like,
Right.
Well, as soon as we got cell phones, are we going to a time where we're not going to use cell phones anymore? We're not going to go backwards. So now that AI is out there, some people are saying, hey, the new Drake AI songs kind of
Are better than his shit.
Sound better than
Yeah, some people, Drake's kind of it's not very hard to copy his voice.
Yeah.
Some of them sound pretty cool. Sometimes you're like, Drake drops some honestly never mind shit. People are like, I don't like this. Some people are like, I love this. Some people are like, I wish Drake would do another So Far Gone. And it's like, he's not going to. But with AI, I can kind of get him to do it or whatever. So like Micah, Lucas, given where AI is we're at right now, where it could go in the future, where do you see like the industry kind of going, and how do you think that artists should prepare?
I do think what he said was right. Like, it is a tool. It definitely helped. Like I said before, our biggest op is time. It's something none of us sitting in this chair can beat. And it's something that's a tool that I don't got to I can make more beats in a day if I ain't got to make melodies. If I got something sitting there while I sleep making melodies for me, yeah, it's effective. You think about business. It's all about
Working smarter, not harder, bro.
it's working smart. Like how can I cut the cost of what I'm selling to make more money? And if I ain't got to spend more time on it, which at that point, my time is my money at this point. I don't trade my time. I don't.
And it sounds like you ain't breaking the
Yeah.
quality of the work by cutting the bricks. You get me? You ain't having to cut down.
I don't get paid by the hour. I get paid by the project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when I did American Gangster's Trap Queen, that beat took me 10 minutes. They sent me 40. It don't. Like, we ain't gonna talk about the time.
Fair
But
enough.
if I had an AI make the beat for me, I probably could have made it in 30 seconds.
No, I think we're speaking facts right now, and I think people are looking at AI like to me, like AI is like it is like the new computer. It's like the new fire. It's the new whatever the technology that just changed a generation or an era.
It's the new slave.
I don't want to go that far, bro.
That's what it is. Like,
Nah, you know what?
I mean, like, when you think about it, why we had slavery in the first place, because niggas wanted to get stuff done without doing it.
Just be careful what you say about the AI on these podcasts, because it's gonna be on the internet forever. And one day, one of them AIs might not be down, and they will see this and they'll copy it. Just trust me on this, is it everywhere.
I think it's very powerful when it comes to time and money. And I think a lot of people, especially a lot of artists, are overlooking that. Because I know when it comes to, like, drawing, it takes forever to draw
animation
something.
is crazy.
It takes forever to animate someone. And people who don't know that, who are just like, oh, look at that, it's Kung Fu Panda, right? They're like, well, create something for me like that, right? If I were to ask you, yo, I want a song, blah, 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 whatever it is, I want to, in the next day, you're like, yo, that's not how the process works. So at the end of the day, this is a capitalist society. So people are eventually going to get to a point.
Bro, as you working on, like, the money tip and the business side, is you doing it for the art?
Yeah, because this is the thing as well.
Because now that's what you coming off as. They're like, well, yeah, it's Kung Fu Panda. Yeah,
Well,
it's Kung Fu Panda.
to-
But the artists that work on
I
Kung
was
Fu
all
Panda
about
spent
the
years
artists.
grinding.
Until I got into, like, the corporate world and realized that's
Yeah, but it takes
people
the
that
passion
you're working
from the
with.
pain.
They don't understand
But it's
what
only-
you
It takes
do.
the passion
But
from
it
the
sound
pain
like
to even
it's
have the
only gonna
inspiration.
fuck over people who write songs.
It's
Like
I
a
won't
real
say
artist who writing their own shit, it's not gonna affect them. It's the
bro.
songwriter.
that's heavily
They
dependent.
need to use that shit.
I agree.
And by the way, the writers is on strike right now.
Same way that driverless cars.
All the
is
writers
gonna-
is on strike
it's gonna
right now.
massively upset the truck driving industry,
Yo.
just like Uber upset taxi industry. It is what it is.
Yo,
So you can either fight it or find a way to use it for your benefit.
I feel like songwriters experience more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a hard job.
I agree, but who's buying the product at the end of the day?
No pun intended.
The artists.
No pun intended. We got to wrap it up. Give me
Damn,
your
this is
final
great. This is great.
for all the artists out there. Give me your final piece of advice for them with the AI stuff, and then we'll play some beats.
I think, as with any industry, someone who has an edge, they're gonna use that edge, whatever it is. Right?
yeah.
There are already people who are using AI to write resumes. So if you have someone who's using AI to write a resume, and you asking friends and family, well, how's this work? How's this work? You're gonna be at a disadvantage. So I would say take advantage of it right now before it gets heavily monetized, where they start charging an arm and a leg for these services, and now only the wealthy of the wealthy can take advantage of this, and take advantage of it right now and do the best that you can. That's what I would advise right now.
All right, cool.
I
So
want to add something to that real quick though. But when did the wealthiest of the wealthiest ever made something that we listen to?
no, we're not going. No.
Okay, all right.
Everything innovative that came from someone who made it out the struggle.
But who's getting paid off of that? Who discovered that person?
Yeah, because
right?
they steal it.
Yeah, but if I can steal, at the end of the day, if I can steal it, right? If you have talent and I can buy that talent, who cares? Does a person who's listening to it in their car, they're like, oh, this is messed up that this person... No, they're like,
That I
I
agree
love
with.
this song.
I agree
And
with
that's
that.
That's the end day. At the end of the day, that is the end product. That's
all right,
it.
we gotta
Just like my Nikes.
we
I
gotta
don't care
listen to
if
some AI generated
kid
beats
built
right
it.
now.
These definitely ain't AI.
You'd be
generated.
impressed.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Bro, I didn't know if you used what you used for this. So
Micah made them.
there's some organic beats right here,
Yeah,
straight from the Flame Island. Let's go.
on Dead Dogs.
What I would probably do...
You gotta go. Oh, give us the producer tag. We actually got the real producer here.
Mike, you go
It's
first.
there. You already know Michael with the flame. I think this beat is either walk away, got the lean pouring up in the back. Somebody hit the ammo. Go for it.
Look, man, we talking A&I, but all my niggas like to smoke until they sky high. Chillin' with my homies, know exactly what we do with ties. Bro, watch my daddy in that suit and tie. Look, I ain't even down to freestyle. I'm a little bit sick. See, I've been chillin' with Crips. They done already told me, nigga, know exactly what we do for this side. Look, man. Look, chillin' with niggas like Noose. I know that my niggas inside of a noose. I'm chillin' with people, you know what it was. Like Micah, you know that he already produced. Look, man, look, we talking AI. I send niggas like Sky High. I send niggas like, look.
Yo, couldn't try move for this, had to move the bricks, had to move the sticks. Man wanna try come activate, I don't like to activate, move the hit. Played back again, didn't do shit for my friends, no friendly. Couldn't tell me not to tempt what I tempted. Little G's on the street, they don't send these 10 pieces overseas like we did it. Misfit, I play Quidditch. Found a snitch and now the shit's done finished. Fuck you, fuck your games, we done lived it. Had to play that game, it's pristine pics when I came to pick this. Little 10 piece on a diamond, don't know bits, but I can just come to
Look, little 10 piece, and you know what you do, what they do, you're styling. My mama from Bricks, and you know what it was, cause they know that they wildin'. Look, you acting like children, bitch, you know that you childish. Look, she says she love me, then I move a pound. Chillin' outside, baby, you know that I move bricks out of town. Look, you can never feel no damn pain. Chillin' outside with the Saints, already know what it was when my niggas out this way. They said that they brace with the face. AK, you already know them bullets hit you, penetrate you. Chillin' out this way, I swear to God ain't raving. Look, I'm with my boy E from East London. Chillin' with my bitch I used to fuck, Chloe Munden. I already know what it was, what it be too. Chillin' with my niggas in the B12 with B3s. Fucking with my people, she said that she down, it's been a breeze. Look, bricks and move them bricks and buy my things, you know what it is. And buy my things, you know what it is. Look, how could I be gay? My gun ain't straight. That shit done shoot them times when niggas already know what it is. I'm down with all that smoke, my people crazy on them pay. They crazy on it.
Been pushing these keys like I'm Stevie Wonder. Done that shit with my eyes closed. Picked up the piano like a tightrope. Now all these people wanna be my bro, yeah. Take back again to my road. 10 toes down for 10 years, I did that. Don't fear games when I came to clear that. Let me hit the shit, you don't rear that out.
Yeah. That was so good.
I'm just out here, bro.
What you talking about? God damn.
My guy gave me the inspiration, bringing it back with
That's how you're supposed to do it.
It's that organic right there.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
Nice.
that's a good episode, man. Peter, thanks for coming through, bro.
Hey, don't even swear, bro.
Ammo Lala Society, always representing.
Yeah, always.
And of course,
LA
Mr.
time.
Micah Street.
I already know, whenever.
Amazing Lucas, Savannah.
Appreciate all you, man.
2.0 on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more. And we'll see you guys next time.